In this video, I'm making one of the most delicious Egyptian dishes. Most Egyptians like it, the Egyptian sausage casserole. I'll show you an easy way to prepare it, and the taste will have you hooked from the very first bite. ويا مليون أهلا وسهلا. For the ingredients, we need fresh sausage from a good butcher, onions, pepper, tomatoes, tomato paste, and black pepper. I start by preparing the sausage. Here, as you see, it's tied together like this, so I need to cut it. I separate each two tied together, as you see here, until I finish all of them, and then I take each one and I cut it into 3 pieces. This size is good because it will shrink as the sausage contains lots of fat. So here this size is good. You can make it smaller or bigger as you like, or even you can put it like this without cutting it, but I prefer to cut it. Here, after finishing, I will leave this aside and I'll go to prepare the vegetables. I dice tomatoes, onions, pepper. This recipe actually needs lots of vegetables and a good amount because this will give it a good taste and also will make a good sauce at the end. I dice all the vegetables the same way. I cut it into 2 halves and each half into large cubes because I will put this in the oven for some time, and if the cubes are small, the vegetables will kind of melt into the casserole and will lose its texture, and we don't want this. So I cut it into big cubes like this. I do the same with the onion into 2 halves, and then I dice each half into large cubes. We don't care about the shape, just dicing. I will do the same with the pepper. I have here a large yellow pepper, so I will take just a half of it. I take this half and I clean it. Here, as you see, I cut this half into slices like this, and then the slices into big cubes, as you see here. Same size as the tomatoes and the onions here. The same thing with the red pepper. I will take here all of it because it's small. I clean it and I cut it into slices, and then the slices into big cubes. Same size as all the vegetables, as you see here. Now the vegetables are ready and we're ready to cook everything. I start by adding the sausage into a large wok over high heat. I don't add any fats because the sausage already contains a good amount of it. When the color of the sausage starts to change, I add the onion till it's yellow and fragrant. Then I add the pepper. The order of adding the vegetables is very important, as I add the vegetables that take more time at the beginning to take their time to cook well. Here I season it with black pepper and salt for the vegetables. The sausage already contains salt and spices. Last step, I add the tomatoes and 1 tablespoon of tomato paste to enrich the sauce. I mix everything together, and here you'll start to notice the liquid coming out from the vegetables. We need this liquid. When it's bubbling like this, I add everything in a casserole. This is Egyptian casserole that made from mud that comes from the Nile. And then I put the lid on and I put it in the oven over high heat for 30 minutes. Then I take the lid off and I leave it for extra 10 minutes to give it a nice color. Here, as you see. And voila, you're ready. This is the Egyptian sausage casserole. We serve it with Egyptian rice or Egyptian bread. Subscribe to see more Egyptian recipes. وبالهنا والشفا. Bon appetit, the Egyptian way.